welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Trish. I am an ambulatory wheelchair user, and I use this channel to share what my day-to-day life is like. Today, hopefully, we are going to Kennywood. That is in West Mifflin, Pennsylvania, right outside of Pittsburgh. And we have season passes, so this is the first of several Kennywood videos I'm going to be doing. Today, I want to do the food. There are a few new things as far as food goes. There is Jeter's Pub. That has a charcuterie board I want to try that features a giant pretzel. And they have adult beverages, obviously. It's a pub. But I believe it's family friendly as well. And then Johnny Rockets got replaced with just a non-branded burger place. And they have some really yummy looking milkshakes. This is the very first Friday they're open for the season, and it's raining, so I don't expect there to be many people there. I'm hoping the park doesn't close. I'm willing to brave a little bit of rain to at least get some lunch. That is the nice thing about having a season pass to an amusement park. We're going to be soggy, but we'll have a good time. So most of the outdoor footage you'll see will be on my GoPro, because I don't want to ruin my phone. Kennywood is very accessible. Now, being in Pittsburgh, it's hilly, so it's not great in a manual chair, which is what I have because it's raining. My husband's going to be nice enough to push me. It's hard to be independent at Kennywood in a manual chair, it is. But that's not their fault. As far as the accessibility they do, it's great. For the most part, all the employees are always really understanding and patient, loading in and out of the rides. There's only one ride that I know of, which is the train that you don't have to transfer. So if you can't transfer, you're not going to be able to do much. And that's any amusement park, really, unfortunately. I wish they were more accessible. But the very first thing we'll do is go to the guest services and get an accessibility pass. If you're not familiar with that, you just go. And in most amusement parks, it's in the front of the park. At Kennywood, it's clear in the middle. I don't know why. It's hard if you're getting it for somebody with like a developmental disability, that they have to pass all those rides to get the pass. But it is what it is. Today might be a little wild with the rain, but I can't wait to go to Kennywood. Rainy days at theme parks can be fun in their own way. All right. We got through security. It is a little busier than I expected for a Friday. Now, it does look like there's tons of school groups here. So it might get less busy as the day goes on, but I'm not sure how long we're going to be able to stay. It's very wet. Doesn't matter how often I come to Kennywood, I always get excited going down this ramp with the brightly colored walls. It's just like we're finally here, and it's exciting. We are going to navigate through all these field trip groups, and first up is getting the disability pass. Their disability pass is pretty simple. You wait after the ride. So if the first ride we want to do is like a half an hour wait, we can come back in another half an hour to ride again. That keeps things as fair as possible. one looks like such a cool ride. I love the theming, but I have not got a chance to ride it. Now we are passing Music Express, and that is another ride that I have never been on. My daughter is not nearly tall enough. When she's tall enough, I'll probably go. To my right is the Phantom's Revenge. Great coaster. I hope to get on it either today or tomorrow. The very first coaster I want to ride today is the Exterminator. This is my favorite. It's old, it's cheesy, it's rough, but I love it. Okay, so the Exterminator was awesome. Like I said, one of my favorites, but I had a teenage girl yell at me for entering in the exit, which is the designated wheelchair accessible entrance. So if your kids are old enough to be roaming a theme park by themselves, they're old enough to have a talk about respecting people with differences, because that happens way more than I want to deal with. Now it's time to eat. I'm inside Carousel Burgers. Wow, this is an $18 milkshake. It is huge. Look at it. I got fries too. I'm not sure why though. That milkshake was gigantic.
spend a little time in the arcade, and then we'll go ride some more. This is still the main arcade, but they have moved games sort of around over the winter, so it looks different than it did last year. This is Skyrocket, and this is what we're riding next. I'm so excited. I've never rode it before. They have the Bites and Pints Festival booths all set up. I'm excited to try that. So excited when we got season passes last year to come with just my husband and I and ride the Steel Curtain. But we won't be doing that because it's closed all year.
Excuse the fact that I look like a drowned dog, please. We got rained out. We got our milkshake, I showed you. That was delicious. And that restaurant used to be Johnny Rockets, and now it's not. I don't know, I think they're just working out some bugs. It took a really long time. The milkshake got made fairly quickly, but the rest of the food took about 25 minutes, and it definitely wasn't summer busy today. So if they don't kind of get the hang of things, there could be a long wait come summer. It was nice though, plenty of seating indoors, which was important because it was raining the whole time we were there. The bacon fries were delicious but spicy. The milkshake was $18. And I think it's worth it, but I also think it's a bit excessive at a theme park, especially if your whole goal is to ride all day, because I wouldn't do that. I would not go on like Spin Vision or anything right after that thing. It was huge. Now, I did get it with the intent to share, and then my husband didn't really like it. We got to ride the Skyrocket, Racer, and Thunderbolt. Oh, and Exterminator, and Exterminator is my favorite. So, not bad for being there a couple hours. I am not going to end this video. I am going to continue on to tomorrow. there was kind of an exciting change. So, at least to my knowledge, the passes last year, unless nobody told me otherwise, previously, you got a pass each time you go. This time, they said since we're season pass holders, that we could use it until it was gone. Or if I would lose it, that would be fine. They'll give me another one. But I only rode 4 coasters. So, I have lots of slots left, so I won't have to go back for it. And that's great, because going back in the middle of the park every time is time consuming. So I love that. I don't think they made any other changes. I'm going to have to look though, honestly, because I forgot to look before I came, which I never do that. I always look, but I forgot. There's been a lot going on. We're going to pause it here. When I come back will be tomorrow, and tomorrow, fingers crossed, I will get my hands on that charcuterie board I want to show you. They were closed. We were originally going to go get the charcuterie board and then go get the milkshake, but they were closed when we wanted to eat. So that's why we had all of our food at the restaurant. Now we're going to check into our hotel. We're going to go get dried off, and I'll see you in the morning. Okay, it's time for day 2. The weather is so much nicer. I'm excited. We're going to ride a few more rides and get that charcuterie board I was talking about.
Right on board. Please ask who's on the park side of the tunnel for more details.
Look at this thing. It is huge. I'm so excited to eat it. The cafe we're passing right now is like cafeteria service, but you can sit down and it's like air conditioned in there, and they have a great food selection. We're not going in there today, but it is a great place to eat when you come to Kennywood. We are not going in Kittyland today. We don't have my daughter with us, but a few things changed in Kittyland this year, and On my next video, I will show you. They took out the elephant ride and replaced it with picnic tables, which makes me sad because my daughter loved that. But picnic tables are welcome too. I think the last new thing I wanted to show you is this new arcade. Now, this isn't actually new because the building was here last year, but they had it closed. There was like an old log jammer ride vehicle parked there for a photo op, but now it's full of games. We are headed out soon, but first, let's take a look at the gift shop. And there's also an attached candy store, which is new for the year. I thought I was done showing you new things, but I wasn't. This candy store is really cool. They used to have almost like a Build-A-Bear type thing in this general area, but it moved over by the Jackrabbit.
We had so much fun over the past 2 days at Kennywood. I think I showed you everything new for the year. If I missed something, I'm sorry, but I showed you the new arcade, the new candy store, the new food. That charcuterie board at Jeter's Pub was great. And for $20, it wasn't bad for theme park food. I feel like if you're just snacking, it would probably feed 4 people. It was a lot of food for 2 people. We didn't eat it all. But it was good. That giant pretzel was yummy. I think Kennywood has some great food options. I like the charcuterie board better than I like the milkshake. And it's not that I didn't like the milkshake. It's just that giant $18 milkshake was a bit excessive for a theme park. Because you don't want to get super full and then ride. That's just gross. Maybe it's just me because I'm old. I don't know. But it was a little too indulgent for me. But if that's your sort of thing, it was good. If you're new here, don't forget to hit subscribe. I will be doing so many theme parks this summer, and I can't wait to share them all with you. That is all I have for today, but I do this several times a week, so I will see you soon.